Welcome to Talk of the Town. Steve Gaito has joined us again. He is with WHHI Resource Management, and of course, he's a certified financial planner. Steve, come back from your wonderful wedding with your son and back to work.
That's right, working hard. Pay the bills.
Now, we're going to dive into fees, advisory fee, commissions. I don't really understand, probably our viewers don't either. What is the difference?
Well, a lot of people have questions about fees, and one of the ways I've found to illustrate it is when you get your paycheck.
Right.
You know, you've got a gross amount on there, and you have a net amount. And you know, the gross amount everybody loves, and that's the number you tell all your friends, and that's a great thing.
This is what I make, right.
But by the time you take out your health insurance, by the time you take out the dental insurance, by the time you take out your vision plan, then your Social Security, then your taxes, you're like, I've got so little left. And that's the same thing that happens with your investments with the fees that are associated with it. So, you know, it can be an advisory fee, which a lot of managers, and I think that's a good way to go. Right. But you need to understand how and when you're paying that fee. And so an advisor may charge between 0.5% and 2%.
Right. And then commission, what is that? Is that commission on like different stocks when they're sold or bought? I don't understand.
It used to be that way, but really we're talking about different ways that advisors or insurance agents get compensated. And throughout my career, I've worked with all three of them. I've been paid however you want. And, you know, nobody does it for free.
Right.
You know, and you have to be able to have value to that and understanding how they all work. So an advisory fee, you're going to pay that advisor to make decisions on your behalf, and you pay them a fee for doing that.
Right. Okay.
Now that's really good in a non-qualified account, like a brokerage account.
Right.
It's not always the best option when you start thinking about retirement accounts because you don't own all the money. Right. You know, a part of that is owned by the government, and it's the future taxes that are owned. So, for example, if you had a $1 million IRA,
okay, and
you're in the 25% tax bracket, 20% federal, 5% state, then 750 of it is yours. The other 250 is what you owe the government, so you don't even owe that. Now, does it make sense to pay 1% advisory fee on $1 million when 25% of it is for someone else's benefit? No, it doesn't. Right. And yet, you know, I always get the question, why don't advisors do a Roth conversion? Well, guess what they're paid on? They're paid on the number of dollars that are in there. So they're paid on the million. You're getting the benefit of 750. So you just need to understand, it doesn't mean it's bad. Right. You know, there's lots of studies out there that say that professionals that manage your money will do a much better job than you can do yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
we
important.
Certainly have found that out.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not professionals in that area. So
the other side of that is the commission. And I've morphed into doing more commission work because of who pays the fee. You know, when you have an advisory account, brokerage account, your 1% comes out of your money.
Yeah.
When you buy an insurance or an annuity, that money is actually paid by the insurance company.
I see.
To the agent.
Okay.
Now they're paid, just paid a different way. And how long it takes to get all that money depends on the agreement.
And I think it's important for the client to ask, even if you don't know exactly the right question to ask, but ask those, you know, ask,
That's right.
how do you get paid? Or is this a commission? Is this coming out as an advisory fee? So the client needs to know. They need to know, because most clients really don't. How is that person getting paid?
Yeah,
right?
And the other thing is that there's a lot of money that goes into advertising to get you to think that one way is right and one way is wrong.
Very good.
And it couldn't be farther from the truth. You want to be able to solve your particular situation.
Okay, now, just very quickly, we have about a minute left. Tax-free.
Yeah.
What is that? What do you mean by that tax-free option?
The most common is a Roth IRA.
Okay.
And what's really nice about a distribution from something that's tax-free is, imagine if you got that gross amount from your paycheck. That's all of it. There's nothing that's coming out of there. So that helps you to be able to, A, take the risk of future tax rate increases. A lot of the other variables that are in there, it just takes them off the table. And what you get is what you get to keep. And in retirement, income is always the net amount you got to work on.
All right. And so, again, your website is retirerm.com with all kinds of resources that you can...
I encourage people, there's a book on my website. You can go in there, click the link, sign up for it. We'll get it out to you in a heartbeat.
Thank you, Steve, for being with us again to help clarify this. It's so complex and so complicated, but you make it sound A little more simplified.
We'll get everybody through it.
Okay, thanks, Steve. Steve Gaito with Retire Resource Management.